What's up, everybody? Silver here with another not Halo achievement guide. This is, as you can see here, it's Killer Instinct. This is not Halo, but there is a Halo character in it, the Arbiter, and it's not the Arbiter from the main Halo games. It is just an Arbiter. It's kind of an amalgamation of all of the Arbiters that we've come to know so far, including the one you know and love, the main one, Thel, Vadim, and the big bad mean one from Halo Wars, and Fal from the Halo Legends anime, and I'm sure there's things thrown in there that are not from any of those. But it's been a while. I haven't put out a video in like 4 months, and there's a few different reasons for that. But anyway, this isn't really a guide for any of the achievements, but we could go over some of the achievements for the Arbiter specifically, since it's Halo related. There are 14 different achievements for the Arbiter character, and you gotta get all these achievements while playing as him. So the first 3 are reach 30, 80, and 150 fight challenges with the Arbiter. Those are basically like commendations, kind of, like in Halo Reach, Halo 4, and Halo 5. It's basically just a bunch of different things that you could do while playing, and you'll level up your fight challenges as you go, which gives you experience and unlocks certain things, including these achievements. So reach 30, 80, and 150. Basically, there aren't any specific fight challenges that you have to do. You just have to get 150 of them in all. So that's the big one, and then obviously 80 and 30, you'll get those as you're getting to the 150 fight challenges completed. So like I said, it's similar to the Halo commendations, but instead of headshots and melee kills and assassinations or scorpion destroyers, in Killer Instinct you're getting things like counters and simple things even like blocks or doing specific moves, including the easy moves like punch someone in the face. And of course there are fight challenges for Combo Breaker. Sorry, I had to do it. This is definitely one of the best in-game narrators of all time in any game franchise. It's right up there with Halo and Halo's multiplayer narrator. If you've never played this and you're watching this for the first time, I apologize because my voiceover is probably over the awesome narrator, but you'll catch on pretty quickly that this narrator in the multiplayer experience is very over-the-top and animated in a good way. So that's 3 of the 14 achievements. Another 2 are win 1 and win 20 ranked matches as the Arbiter. So that's 2 right there, win 1 time, and then win 19 more times for 20. So that's pretty self-explanatory, and that is against other people playing online, so you can't just do it against a computer. But even so, you'll get it after a few hours playing. Also, unlocking a color for the Arbiter. Obviously, in these fighting games, there's a bunch of different costumes and colors that you could throw on there. Accessories, just like in Halo. So just unlock a new color, you'll get that easily just by playing a little bit. Another one is earn a supreme victory in an online match as the Arbiter. So this one is, another one is earn a supreme victory in an online match as the Arbiter. So what is a supreme victory, you might be asking if you've never played Killer Instinct? Basically, you have 2 health bars when you're fighting against anybody, a computer or an actual person, and once one is depleted, you'll fall down and there will be a little bit of a pause in the fight. You could regain your composure and everything, or continue to freak out because you're getting your butt kicked, and then your health bar will fill back up, so you'll get a second shot at it, and if you lose that health bar, then you're dead. You lose the match. So a supreme victory is if you win without having your first health bar depleted. So basically you win with over 50% of your total health that you get throughout a match. So that one could be a little bit tougher. It's a lot easier to do against a computer opponent, but again, this is something that you have to do against an actual person online. Hopefully you'll get that on your way to getting 20 ranked match wins. And if not, then you just got to keep playing. Again, this isn't really a guide. We're just kind of going over the achievements here. Another one that you'll definitely get easily is defeat 6 different characters in online matches as the Arbiter. So this one you do have to play against human opponents, and you have to beat 6 different unique characters. So you could fight Jago and beat him, and fight Saberwolf and beat him, etc. There's about 20 characters at this point, now that Season 3 has released. So you'll definitely get that probably on your way to 20 wins, just because math and probability. Another one, which is kind of time-consuming, is complete 200 matches as Arbiter. This is across all modes, so you could do it in survival, you could do it in versus mode, you could do it online against actual human opponents. But the best way to do it, if you have all the other achievements completed and you just want to get this one over with, is to set up a versus match and just play as the Arbiter and set the computer to ridiculously hard. I believe it's called Killer or something like that, or maybe that's the second hardest one. But just dial it up to the highest one. In parentheses, it is Kyle difficulty. I'm not sure what the inside joke is there, but I'm definitely missing something. And then all you have to do is wait for him to kill you, and then just hit A every now and then to accept a rematch, and the computer will just keep killing you, and those will count towards your 200 matches. I hear that setting the opponent to Saberwolf is the quickest way. I'm not sure how much validity that has. I just saw it online in a forum, and I won't mislead you, I am definitely not a Killer Instinct fiend like I am a Halo fiend, so I am no good at the Killer Instinct. I'm as good as a button masher could be. But even saying that, I do like the Killer Instinct franchise. I actually got the Season 1 pass when it came out. I've been a fan of Killer Instinct since it was out on N64. I would go over to my friend's house and play it all the time. Killer Instinct Gold, which is included in the Rare Replay bundle, which I haven't picked up yet, but I definitely want to. It's 30 games, 30 old Rare games that have been re-released all on one disc, or actually it's downloadable mostly, including Battletoads, which is, you know, something that everyone needs to play and wants to play all the time, because it's a great game. Speaking of Battletoads, Rash from Battletoads is one of the characters in Season 3. It's kind of like a cameo character, like the Arbiter is. Kind of weird that 2 of the 4 first characters in Season 3 are cameos, rather than, well, I guess they're already all done with most of the classic characters, so I guess that makes sense since we're all the way in Season 3, but anyway, I digress. I was going to say that even though I am a button masher, at one point when I first got Season 1, back a year or 2 ago when it first came out, I was actually getting fairly okay at it. This game has the best tutorial system I've ever encountered for a fighting game. I actually started planning what I was going to do and reacting appropriately and doing combo breakers and counter breakers and all these crazy combos and awesome victories, which are when you do the crazy fatality with the ultra combos at the end. So if you were always deterred by not being great at it and not knowing how to get into it and get better at it, the tutorial system for this is actually pretty good. Other fighting games have had tutorial systems, but this one is definitely way better than what I've seen at least. And again, I'm not a big fighting game person, but I have played a few of them, and this one I think is the best at it. I've played some Soul Calibur in my day, some Street Fighter, Tekken, what else? I played a Ninja Turtles versus game on the Sega Genesis. I'm not sure that counts though. Oh, and of course Dead or Alive, which will be later in this video actually. I got a few clips of that coming up, harkening back to the early 360 days. But alright, back to the achievements. Win an exhibition match versus a friend as the Arbiter. Did we talk about that one yet? I don't think so. But this one is basically just a like a friendly match. Just get a friend or post in the comments here and try to recruit somebody to help you out. All you got to do is host a match or join someone else who's hosting a match and win as the Arbiter. You got to friend each other first, I think, according to the description in this achievement. It says versus a friend, so I guess friend each other first. Also, win 1 match and win 10 matches in a row in survival mode. So that's 2 achievements. Win 1 and also win 10 in a row. Another one is win a versus match as Arbiter. That's just an easy play against the computer game. And then the one that I'm not exactly sure about, it's been a while since I've played this, so I'm not very good at the instinct mode anymore. But the one that is going to be the most troublesome, probably, for most people, is parry 5 attacks while in Arbiter's instinct mode. So this is one that you could possibly not get just playing through the games and going up to 150 fight challenges and completing your 200 matches, just because you have to do something very specific with Arbiter's move set. So maybe I'll make an achievement guide for that later once I figure out what it is, but I also may not do that, because I'm not great at this game, so I don't know how much authority I have in making achievements or achievement guides for this, rather. But those are all 14. There's a few things I would like to point out in regards to the Arbiter in this game. The first one is humorous, or at least I think it's humorous. When he wins a match, he goes through an animation, as you can see right here, and he's like, what? Oh crap, I'm in the wrong game. It looks like he's been found out, and he's like, he's caught with his pants down or something. He's like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. Don't know why I'm beating up a bunch of men and women here. Some of these battles make sense. I mean, like when he fights Glacius, Glacius is an alien, so that kind of makes sense. An alien fighting an alien. Not that crazy. When he's fighting Jago, like a ninja, that doesn't really make any sense. When he's fighting, I guess it makes sense in the capacity that he fought humans before, just, you know, when he was fighting the UNSC. But now he's just fighting random people, which is kind of weird. This is post-Halo 5, you would think. Obviously, this is not canon or anything, but just from the default armor set, it is Halo 5 Arbiter. And he's wielding Prophet's Bane, his energy sword. And then he's fighting some cyborgs, which is whatever, you know, that's cool. Master Chief is kind of like a cyborg, but he's not at all. Something that was on the description of Halo 1 was he was a cyborg, which is just, it's not even true at all. The box art was incorrect. It's like those NES days where the box art was just completely inaccurate. Not quite that bad, though. Another thing you may want to do when you conclude your victory is you could still hump people in this game. You could still crouch over their dead body. I actually did that most of the time when I beat somebody online today, the first day that it came out. And a bunch of people were laughing, actually, when I started doing that, because they're like, oh, that's just so classic in Halo. That's just what you do in Halo. It's a crouch simulator. Another thing about this game, let's go back to Glacius for a second. We were just talking about him. His backstory for this game is he is an alien and he somehow is trapped on Earth, and he was forced to fight in the Killer Instinct tournament by Ultratech, which is the big fictional company behind this whole tournament and the reason why all these random things and people are fighting each other. But Glacius just looks like a frozen elite. It looks like an elite encased in ice. Glacius has 2 fingers and 2 thumbs per hand, like an elite. And if you look closely at his head, it looks like an elite head, just covered in ice. Very weird. I noticed this way before Arbiter was even announced for this game. I noticed this right when it was released, and I was playing it when Xbox One launched. So very weird. So now when it's the Arbiter versus Glacius, it's kind of like 2 elites just fighting each other. Also, the Arbiter vs. Glacius is kind of like Terminator 2. Glacius is clearly the T-1000, and the Arbiter is just Model 101, aka Arnold Schwarzenegger. As you can see, Glacius could just form any kind of shape that he wants to with his body, and he could melt into the ground and come up under you. And meanwhile, the Arbiter's just like, I can't do any of that, bro. I'm just, a regular elite cyborg. Clearly, he's not a cyborg, but the Terminators are cyborgs. So if this was the equivalent of the elite cyborg, whatever, you can see where I'm going with this. Who John Connor would be in this elite version of the Terminator saga, I have no idea. But clearly, the Arbiter and Glacius fit the mold perfectly. I feel like I had more things to talk about in regards to Killer Instinct, but I cannot think of them at the moment. Also, this video is getting pretty long, so let's cut to some Dead or Alive 4 like I promised. For those that are unaware, or maybe came to the Halo franchise later on, this is not the first time that a Halo character has made an appearance in a fighting game. Spartan 458, a fictional non-canon character who is a Spartan 2, looks like the Master Chief, but she's a girl. Spartan 458, her name is Nicole. Through some kind of slip space, time continuum, nonsense, fictional, non-canon in the Halo universe story, she was trying to go through slip space or something and accidentally went back in time to present day, quote-unquote, which was back in like 2006 or something when this game came out. And her, along with her space station that she was on, Nassau Station, which looks like Cairo Station, as you can see here, was sent back in time. And her mission is now to defend Nassau Station at all costs, and also find a way to get back, but I don't think she ever does that. She's still stuck in the game. I just played the game. It's 2016, and she's still there. But as you can see, she's beating up a cowgirl here, and it's kind of weird. It doesn't seem like it should be that much of a fight, since she's a super soldier, and super strong, super fast, and the cowgirl doesn't care. I forget her name at the moment. But the cowgirl's just punching and kicking her and throwing her, even though she's thousands of pounds. All these punches that the cowgirl is landing should be shattering her hands. These kicks should be shattering her shins and feet and femurs, everything. Pretty much everything she's got should be in pieces at this point. But that's what you get with fighting games. And as you can tell, I'm awful at this game at this point. I'm trying to do combos that I know work in Killer Instinct, but this is not Killer Instinct, and they're not working all that well. And just one more little snippet of information, kind of like an Easter egg, or an explanation for an Easter egg in Halo 3. We all remember that Halo 3 armor where you got that sweet katana on your back. But what is that from, and why, and what happened? That's actually Hayabusa's sword, and that's why it's called the Hayabusa armor. It's actually this dude right here who I'm fighting, Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden, I don't know how to pronounce it, don't yell at me. But we lent them a Halo character for their game, and they lent us some sweet armor. We got that sweet helmet, and chest piece, and arm piece, and the katana to go with it. And that is it. This video is too long. I apologize. But I guess it's not too long since, I'm making up for like 4 months of inactivity. But let me know what you guys thought of the video. This is kind of more of a review, even though I'm not really giving it a score or a rating or anything. Just some gameplay and me talking over it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking of continuing to do some Halo achievements, but not all of them. I think I bit off way more than I could chew with my original goal, which was to complete all of the achievements, which I've completed them. I just haven't made guides for all of them. So I'll continue to do some Halo guides, but I don't think I'll be doing all of them like I originally promised, which I apologize for. Just life got in the way, If it was my choice, I'd play Halo all the time and make guides. But I think one of the reasons why I stopped making videos so often was because I wanted to play more Halo, frankly. Making all these videos made me play less Halo because I was editing all these videos together and recording commentary and then playing the commentary back to make sure nothing crazy went wrong with the audio, and then rendering and all that crap. So even though you'd think I was playing more Halo, I was actually playing less. So I wanted to play some more Halo, especially multiplayer, because when Halo Master Chief Collection hit, I was focusing on all the campaign achievements, because the campaign is where most of the achievements were. So I was doing all those achievement guides, and I didn't play nearly as much multiplayer as I had wanted to, especially for Halo 2. I was hyped for the original Halo 2 multiplayer coming back, since it had been offline for a few years. And I think I've only logged like a dozen games in Halo 2 still to this day, so that's lame. I have to go back, once I finish everything in Halo 5, I have to go back and play a bunch of Master Chief Collection. And another thing is, you know, just life in general. My social life was suffering due to making all these videos nonstop. It was like 9 months of constant video making, which was fun and everything, but after a while I kind of got burnt out, especially when at times I was making 4 to 5 videos a day. It was tiring, especially working 9 to 5 and coming home and just making videos nonstop. I didn't really have time for anything else. So that was lame. But anyway, I think I will definitely start making more videos again. I won't be on the same schedule of 5 videos a day like I was, but maybe like a video once a week or something. And I definitely want to do some more guides, but I also want to branch out and maybe do some videos in different games other than Halo. Because believe it or not, I do actually play and enjoy games other than Halo. Though Halo is the big one, of course. But I think that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end of this lengthy, no real point to this video. But let me know what you guys are thinking, whether you like this video, you want more of these, whether you want more Halo guides, which I'll definitely be doing more of those, and maybe throw out some games you want to watch me play. Or maybe I'll just play games I already have, if you're interested to see anything else that I got in my catalog of games here. Maybe we could throw it back and have a retro night or something. Play some Ghosts and Goblins or some other crazy hard game, equivalent to Lazo. The Lazo of old. That reminds me, I gotta do a Halo 5 Lazo guide. I'll do that too. But alright, that's it. I love you guys. See you later.